For those of you who don't know, I'm a car guy, and I like to stay up to date with different car news. And also, for those of you who don't know, both of my Twitter accounts are suspended. I made two Twitter accounts, one with the email I'm using for this account and another with a different, unrelated email. I made those like 5 or 6 years ago, and they're both suspended. And now I don't know how to get access to my Twitter account, but regardless, I look on Twitter occasionally. I look on, YouTube, Instagram. I just look on social media and I try to stay up to date with different discoveries and inventions in regards to vehicles and cars, the automotive industry. Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with Elon Musk, that guy, super rich, turn Twitter to X. Anyways, he he is the CEO of Twitter and SpaceX. I don't know if that's official. I don't really care too much to do any more research on that. But essentially, he's taking Tesla, and which is if you don't know, an electric car company, and he's taking Tesla and SpaceX, which is his version of NASA, and he's combining them to make a car which supposedly has a 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 1 second. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the 0 to 60 miles per hour thing, it's essentially a test of automotive performance, basically, primarily with sports cars. But it's a test done by a lot of pre-manufactured cars, where essentially a car is at a standstill, it is accelerated to its full potential up to 60 miles per hour, and the distance from 0 to 60 is measured, and that's basically a solid way of determining how fast a car is, at least with its acceleration, and under 1 second is unheard of. It's unheard of, but the story behind it's actually pretty funny. And when I say story, I don't mean how Elon Musk came to get this brilliant idea of having a fast car. No, no, no. I mean the fact that Elon Musk is collaborating with himself because Tesla and SpaceX, they're both Elon's companies. No, he's So, according to this high tech image that I found in the depths of the internet from 18 million years ago, as you can see by the date February 28th, 2024, 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 1 second. And that's the least interesting part, according to Elon. Now, to be honest, I don't fully trust Elon Musk's words when it comes to the automotive industry, hence, Teslas and their reputation. Quite a bit of sources say the Tesla Plaid goes from 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, which is absolutely insane. There's like less than 0.1% of cars ever made can go that fast, that quick. That's insane. So we've already established the fact that electric cars have a lot of potential for going really fast, really fast. That's basically how that works because, of course, cars are going to have a higher top speed than the electric cars. Like the poster over here, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute has an even a higher top, like a top speed over 250 miles per hour or something insane like that. I don't know if the Koenigsegg Jesko's acceleration is quite as fast as the Tesla Plaids because, the 1.9 seconds and 0 to 60, that's absolutely crazy. But what Elon Musk is trying to achieve here is he says he's going to put 10, what was it, cold rocket powered boosters on the back of this car to make it achieve the 0 to 60 in under 1 second, that's mind blowingly fast. That's like borderline whiplash fast. And I will not lie, I'm not the biggest fan of electric vehicles, but this thing, it it unfortunately looks really, really cool. Now, I know some of you that I know in real life are going to watch this video and think, oh, you like an electric car? That's insane. Well, 0 to 60 in under 1 second. Like, like, like what? Like that's insane. That's amazing. That's awesome. I want to see it. There's this video on YouTube it was made what 3 years ago, 2021, and it showed this really crappy camera footage of a car that looked like the Tesla Roadster. It's like this silver vehicle that it resembled it, and it used these boosters to go really fast, really quickly. As I said, that there's a difference between horsepower and torque. We'll get to that in a minute. But essentially, the car went super fast, and it looked fake. But it also looks a lot like what the Tesla Roadster could be. And what makes this so interesting is that the idea between, like electric cars and gasoline, like engine combustion cars, they they're different because of course there's a battery in one and an engine in another. but I don't know if it's possible for a combustion engine, which is, your gasoline or diesel. I don't know if that's possible to achieve a 0 to 60 in under 1 second. Let me explain why. So cars have two things that dictate their speed. They have horsepower and torque. Horsepower is how fast the car goes. Torque is how fast the car goes, but in the speed at which it reaches those speeds. So basically, like a high horsepower means the car's fast. A high torque means the car goes fast faster, essentially, if you're catching my drift. So imagine you're in a sci-fi world, right? You're in a room with teleporter A and teleporter B. So teleporter A and teleporter B, they both take you to the same spot with the same distance, and they're both essentially the same machine. They're both a teleporter. So you step on the thing on teleporter A, you step on the little platform, and it takes a little bit to power up and get you to point A, teleporter A to point A, but it still works. Now you step on teleporter B, the second you put your little greasy foot on the platform, you're instantly transmitted to point B from teleport B. So there's two different parts in speed of the two different teleporters if you're trying to catch the shit that's coming out of my mouth. Sorry, it's still pretty early for me. It's 11:30 and I had to wake up at 7:45 for English class. Don't worry about it. So imagine teleporter A is a combustion car. It is fast and it works. It gets you from point A to point B, but it takes a while, not a while, but it takes longer in comparison to, teleporter B or an electric car to get up to those speeds. Whereas teleporter B, the electric car in this analogy, instantly goes. It just instant. That's why I haven't said in this video that I doubt a 0 to 60 can be achieved with an electric car. I do doubt, however, that a 0 to 60 can be achieved with an engine like a combustion engine car. And that's why. I don't know too much about cars. I say I'm a car guy. I'm wearing a Chevelle shirt right now. But that's why I say I'm not too sure, but I have a good idea. And also, I've been taking a lot of time to reflect on how far people have come with technology. Like like stuff with AI, which I will probably make a video on, and the Apple Vision Pro, and this new shit post from Elon Musk. I don't even know if this is going to come true. Like his whole thing with the Cybertruck was just a lie. The Cybertruck was awful. It rusts. It does all these stuff, and the Cybertruck did a thing where it pulled a truck on top of it, and apparently, Tesla lied about the speed or the torque at which this. I don't. It's a long story. So, like, what I'm trying to say here is, I don't fully trust Elon Musk's word, but I do trust that a 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 1 second can be achieved from an electric car. I would absolutely love to see it achieved in a combustion engine, but an electric one, I think it's pretty possible, and it's within the next few years that it's probably going to happen because a Tesla Roadster is set to release in 2025 for customer purchase. People are going to be able to buy a car that goes 0 to 60 in under 1 second. Merging on the highway is going to be so easy with this car. You just step on the gas and you're instantly there. Like that insane. So I don't know if my hopes here are high. I don't know if these are high hopes that I have for the future. Um, it is what it is, really. I'm it's going to be interesting to see what comes out. And once I do, once I do make a name for myself and I get a bunch of this money and I meet a bunch of my fans, I'm not going to pull up in a Tesla Roadster. I'm going to be pulling up in a BMW or a Lamborghini, stuff like that. I'm not an electric car person, but that doesn't mean I have the authority to shit on, the idea of what electric cars can do because the Tesla Plaid is already extremely fast and has beaten a lot of combustion cars already. It's insane. So if I were you, I would stay updated. I would look at posts, I would look at social media, I would look at YouTube, I would look at all these things. I wouldn't look at it all day. Don't do that. That's unhealthy, but I would at least try my best to stay updated with all these different technological advances because it's cool. It's really interesting. But other than that, yeah, I don't know what happened with my tongue just there. Other than that, I have a weird lisp going on sometimes when it's pretty early in the morning. My tongue feels like it's twice the size of, when it's usually regular when it's I don't know. I'm speaking out of my ass here. Hopefully more high quality videos will be coming out. I'm not too sure because I'm having a hard time with my webcam and my microphone and also trying to keep my noise level down because of course I'm not in a building by myself. I will figure it out, I promise. But in the meantime, stay tuned.